If every thought became your truth, would you dare think differently today? Scene opens on the sound of an alarm in a tiny cluttered bedroom. Ren, a woman in her early 20s, stares at her reflection, eyes clouded by exhaustion, self-doubt, and the echo of harsh words. The world is waking. But is Ren awake? A once bright child, Ren's life slowly dulled under layers of criticism, both at home and from a world quick to judge. Each day, the narrative is the same. You're too slow, too ordinary, too broken. In the bustling city, Ren survives on a cycle of routine and resignation, repeating the script others have written. Ren desperately wants to break free, to become a creative leader in her local community and inspire others. She dreams of designing spaces that bring people together, yet there is constantly nagging, relentless inner dialogue, fortified by the judgments of family, teachers, and colleagues, always fighting back against her will. Who are you to think you could be special? Is it possible that our lives are simply the stories we keep telling ourselves? Ren receives a flyer for a citywide design contest. Reimagine your neighborhood. Adrenaline surges, but so does anxiety. You always fail, why embarrass yourself again? Attempts to brainstorm end in crumpled pages and sighs. Ren overhears others gossiping. She talks big but never finishes what she starts. Which words do you give the power to define you? The ones from others, or the ones you choose? One sleepless night, Ren wrote a message in her journal. Every day is a blank page. What story do you want to write? Overwhelmed, Ren wanders to an ancient courtyard garden, a hidden gem in the city. Here, an elderly woman caretaker tends bonsai trees. Sitting together in silence, the caretaker offers simple tea and shares a story about a trapped bird. A bird in a cage repeats, "I cannot fly." But the gate is open. When it stops repeating its fear, it will remember its wings. Ren stays for hours, absorbing the garden's calm. Ancient wisdom. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. A tranquil heart brings clarity. Every day brings a choice. Cling to your limits or embrace your potential. As Ren silently walks home, something shifts. What if change doesn't start with what you do, but with what you dare to say to yourself? Ren's transformation begins not with a grand gesture, but with tiny shifts. She starts each morning with a single positive affirmation, handwritten on her bathroom mirror. Every negative thought is followed, sometimes reluctantly, by a, "But what if I tried?" She asks new questions. What am I capable of when I stop doubting? Gradually, outside perceptions start to weaken. Ren submits her first draft to the contest, then another and another, each more original, more alive. She collaborates with others, standing up for her ideas. Yet setbacks still come. A rude homeroom teacher, a design that falls flat. This time, Ren challenges the old script. Mistakes are not a verdict, they are the wisdom I earn. What if your greatest setbacks are invitations to write a new ending? The night before contest results, Ren again faces the mirror. An inner voice whispers, "You're not good enough." But for once, she smiles. "That's one story," she whispers. "I'm ready to write a new one." Contest day. Against the odds, Ren's innovative community hub design is named a finalist. She must present to a big audience, the final test of her chosen narrative. On stage, Ren is anxious, but her opening line silences the room. What you tell yourself every day will either build you up or break you down. Choose wisely. She shares her journey all the way from self-doubt to self-empowerment. The crowd connects, not with perfection, but with honesty. Ren's project is funded. She is celebrated not just for her design, but for uplifting those who heard their own story in hers. Ren stands in her new community hub, greeting locals, plants sunlight kissing their face. Pause the noise for a moment. What do you tell yourself every day? Now ask, is it building you or breaking you? Close your eyes, reflect, and answer honestly. Is your inner voice a friend or a critic? What is one thing you could tell yourself today that you've never dared to say before? What story is waiting for you to write, one word at a time? What you tell yourself every day will either build you up or break you down. Choose wisely. If Ren's journey helped you see the power of your own words, share this video with someone struggling to find their voice. Like, subscribe, and join our community, where every new story began with a single hopeful thought. Remember, every day your mind writes its own script. Choose words that empower and watch how your whole world transforms.